ridiculous. Okay. All right. So CloudCraft is about to give me a tour of the latest features of Astroneer. So I think my old save games have been completely invalidated, which is fine because I completely forgot what was going on. So I'm just going to launch into a brand new game. And what's going on?
As soon as you launched, I can join.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so CloudCraft is going to join me. And so this part of it seems very familiar. Just, oh my gosh, cloud face. So I'm landing my little pod. Oh, and it all turns into asphalt and rocks start tumbling everywhere. Oh, what the? Alright, so that's new.
And I am launched.
So the last time...
Wait, you're standing on top of it?
Yeah, I was standing on top of it. I have no idea what was going on there. It's like instead of popping out, my character just popped up.
Astroneer.
So I think this is the landing pad where you're going to come. Oh,
yes.
I see some kind of hello, CloudCraft.
Yes, this is the old habitat pod, which is actually still a thing, but it's somewhat useless now. This thing over here that spawned from your landing, this is like the habitat pod plus, in that it generates power. Also, it looks way better. I have a suspicion.
Is it just like solar panels?
No, you can see on the side there's an actual animation of a thing that's gathering power.
Okay, yeah.
And there's also a thing for oxygen, which makes me wonder if they either plan or planned to have oxygen and maintaining oxygen be a bit more in-depth, where you actually have to build stuff for it.
Like hoses and things like that connecting
or something
lines?
To generate oxygen, because we've got the tethers. So,
right.
Base building has completely changed. The first thing you want to do is go over to this thing and hold Q to examine when the prompt pops up. It depends where your cursor is.
Q. Oh, hello.
That's not what you want to do. You want to put your cursor on the landing pad and then hold Q.
Okay, so cursor's on the landing pad, then I hold Q, and says, initialize cargo drop.
Press the green button.
I have to lift the little...
Yes, I love that.
Nice confirmation step.
So this is the start of the base building. So you've got a little prompt to pick that thing up, so pick it up. That's just, hover and left click. Put it down on the ground somewhere.
Does it matter where?
No, because you can pick it up again after you do this.
Boink. All right.
Now hover over it and hold E.
To unpack? I love those little animations.
So now you can pick this thing up again anytime you want, and you can use Z and X to rotate it.
Whoa.
And you can always pick that up.
Okay.
So this is the new base building mechanic. Now you want to
that's way better than like dropping permanent things that like, oh, that went in an ugly place. Too bad. Oops.
So you see this thing?
What are you? Oh, what are you? Is that like a plug, like an extension cord?
So you want to grab one of those and from either the pod or the platform and plug it into the other one.
Okay. Ooh, very tactile. Click. Yes. There we go.
So now this shares power. So you want to get the other little cube that that thing dropped and put it on top of the medium slot on platform, the one that's two small slots connected together.
On this platform? Okay.
Yes. And then it's another hold E to unpack. So this thing is the core of the new base building mechanic. And also, since it's a medium module, it's not stuck on here. You can pick it up and rotate it.
Oh, neat. Well,
but you hold Q on this when you put it down. You can see a menu that pops up to build things.
Oh.
And
wow.
Right now all you have is the research.
And a large platform?
Yeah.
So either two compound or two resin.
And we're going to need resin and compound because we need the platform to put the research thing on. Also, if you just hold Q when you're not hovering over anything, you will bring up the research list, which is
Is
what
that
we
what this
need to
is?
research things in. Yes. So yeah, there's 4 submenus, and you can navigate the submenus with the movement keys.
Oh,
And you'll
okay.
notice that a lot of things that were unlocked initially worked or aren't unlocked now.
Oh, wow, so you really have to just—they're trying to
Yeah.
kind of get you used to all the things you can do one tiny step at a time.
Yeah, we do not even have tethers right now. Also, you're
Oh.
running out of oxygen over there.
Oh, yeah, right. I sure am. Okay.
So we need to go out and find resin and compound and get as much of those as we can and build our first research platform.
But it's dark. There might be zombies. Oh, wait, I've been playing a
Uh,
different game.
Actually, I'll go off in a different direction just so that we can get this done faster.
But I have forgotten
But,
how to play this game. How do I?
so E pulls out your digger tool, Shift is run, but it's less oxygen efficient, and holding left click digs.
Oh, right. Okay, and then if I want to put away that tool, I can. How do I pick up objects? I forgot.
You hover over them with left mouse, and then you just click.
So maybe large objects might just be unhoverable. I mean, ungrabbable.
Yeah, it will highlight when your mouse is over an object, or it will show a little circle showing you can pick it up.
I'm used to seeing a lot more just random resource fields around my initial landing zone. Oh, here we go. I got some oxygen anyway. That's
frick! I'm running out of O2.
oh, here's some.
I almost died.
Here's some resin. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hey, resin is wood resin colored now instead of purple. What's up with that?
They've changed a lot of the colors. Wait, was resin purple before?
I thought it was. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought it was purple.
Awesome.
I mean, the word resin definitely suggests sort of a urine-y color to me, so...
I think we've got
oxygen
plenty of resin now, because I found some as well, so we need compound. And
oh, wait.
We need,
yeah. Sorry.
We need to get more compound than resin.
All right. Well, I've definitely got some resin. I actually saw another field of resin.
I'll let you start the first large platform, just so that you're used to doing it.
All right.
And remember, you can pull stuff off your inventory, which you open with Q, and just dump it on places. So, here's another really nice quality.
Hey, you did it for me.
Whenever you put like a resource onto a platform that has something which uses that resource, it will automatically take it and start using it if it needs it.
Oh,
so
okay.
We haven't activated it yet. I just put resin on the platform, and since the large platform was selected, it automatically took it to use.
Okay, and so I can activate it, and it will start printing the platform.
So,
holy crap!
Sorry, I got.
And it stops if you get in the way.
If you look where the thing is plugged in, you can see a power indicator to show how well powered it is. The more this fills up with yellow, the faster this thing will run.
Oh, okay. So if we overpower our base, that'll actually have some positive effects?
Yeah. So you'll notice we can actually, in our inventory, build 2 things right now. Okay. One is the small fabricator, which we don't need to build, because it's the only things the small fabricator builds are the medium fabricator and the platform the medium fabricator is currently sitting on.
Okay.
But the other thing is the small generator, which we actually need now. We're going to need that as soon as we get the research platform set up.
Okay.
So we can do the same with this medium platform that we did with the smaller one, and this one will actually give us oxygen too.
Okay, cool.
So we want to get, I'd say, at least 2 research chambers.
At least 2 research whats?
Research chambers.
Oh, chambers. Okay.
The other thing the medium fab can build, which we need compound for.
So let's go find some compound, I guess.
Also, there's a cave right here.
Holy crap. Well, I'm going in the cave, obviously.
The cave is not the best place to find compound. The surface is.
Fine.
Come on, compound. More resin.
Yep, more resin.
Jeez. I had the exact opposite problem when I started a new game.
My oxygen's already at like 50%.
Yeah. Oh, if you're sprinting, that's why.
Oh, right.
Sprint,
I need to stop doing
if you hold
that.
shift, you'll just sprint until you stop moving.
I've just got this habit of just running everywhere in a lot of the games that I play. In God of War, I just run everywhere.
Yeah.
And Atreus always keeps up with me. It's really sweet. Mostly because he knows I'll probably punish him and yell at him if he doesn't.
Really, I'm just finding fields and fields of resin.
Yeah, seriously. Asgard asks if there's any aliens we can encounter in this game. Has that been added?
There are alien plants, and that's about it.
Oh, that's right.
I found some compound, but it's really far out, and I might die before I get back.
We'll just volunteer fire department it. Where are you? I don't even. Oh, wait, no, that's the house. There you are. Okay. I'm gonna start heading in your direction.
Oh, there's oxygen here. Yes, thank God.
Okay, good. Well, I'll kind of run a little bit parallel to your path.
All the oxygen.
I'm gonna see if I can see any other deposits of. Oh, I see something over here. I don't remember what compound looks like, so I don't know if I found compound.
It's white.
Nope.
And it's the only white thing that's on the surface on this world. So.
Oh no, I did find compound.
Okay.
It's just not very white. Oh wait, what am I doing? My backpack is still full of resin because I never emptied it out. So
yeah, you probably should go do that. It's okay to leave stuff on the ground for right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I should.
I mean, it's also close. We'll eventually get it anyway.
Start dying again.
A Blade of Meat Shield says, wow, that latest update really changed the graphics of No Man's Sky. Oh, man. I'm suffocating. I'm gonna die because I have to walk around a hole. That's why I gotta die.
25%.
I'm just dying.
Well, if we die, our bodies will be very close to start.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Did you see?
Yes, I was right behind you. I lived.
Oh my
barely.
Gosh. That was the stupidest thing. As I'm collapsing.
Okay, I'm building our first research chamber now.
Okay, you go for that. I'll be there in a second.
So, like I said, we're going to want 2 of these, and our main objective here is to unlock and build the vehicle bay and at least the small rover.
Okay, so we should also... I'd like some storage so that I can just keep all this resin even though we can't really use it right now.
For a little while, our storage will just be building more platforms.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so the modules that the Medium Fab builds, once we unpack them, they are locked onto whatever platform we put them on. Also, for some reason, you can't rotate them on the platform. You have to just unpack them and then rotate the platform so it's facing the way you want. So, the research... I don't know if the research worked this way last time you played, but instead of unlocking random things, we have research points to unlock whatever we want.
Yeah, I think I had the roulette wheel research system before.
So the way this works is you put something on top of the research thing, you hold Q to examine it, and then you can activate it. And it will show you how many total research points the thing will give and how long it will take.
And are we still just looking for big, mysterious balls?
Okay, the big, mysterious stuff is the best stuff to research. However, you can put any of the resources on there.
Oh, okay.
And,
just get less research points?
This says it will finish in 0, which probably means it's not... See, now we can get a whole 40 bytes of research out of this compound, which I'm going to do so we can get tethers.
Okay, so this... Should I build whatever you got here?
Yeah, build another research chamber and another platform to put it on, and then you want to build small generator and start gathering plant matter.
Okay, so I'm walking up to this thing, and I don't see any way to interact with it.
Q to examine on the actual medium fab.
On the actual medium... oh, right.
Yeah.
And so
yeah,
we
the
want to
builder,
fabricate...
not the ghost.
Okay, so research chamber is what we want.
Yeah, and then once that's done, build a platform. So now we need to start gathering plant matter. So any plants that are small and have more than one color are things you can gather up that will form organic matter.
Okay.
Oh wait, did we get the stuff off your corpse?
Okay. Yeah, we did. You can, yeah. Feel free to mine my corpse.
And I hear a storm.
I've got some plant matter already.
Get inside.
Okay.
Where that happens, small generator.
At least it looks less claustrophobic. Just want to clear some stuff out of my backpack. All right.
So I hooked up one of the small generators. You can just hold E at any point on this thing, as long as your cursor's on it.
Oh, okay. Yay, let's hang out.
Yes, we are staying in each other's laps right now. So, the point of doing the small generators, like I said before, things go faster the more power they have.
Oh yeah, that yellow strip seems fatter.
Yeah, we want to speed up that research as much as possible so we can actually get stuff done during this stream.
So where did you install that generator that you installed?
I just slapped it on top of one of the slots on one of the platforms.
Okay, cool. I can make one too.
The other thing I did was I put another organic thing on the same platform, so it will automatically use it once it finishes the one it's using.
So I got distracted by a blade of meat shield claiming that, so according to the TV show Dinosaurs, the Mr. Wizard show always had a horrible accident, killed a little kid, so they were always needing another one. That's not how I remember that show, but that sounds amazing, and I'm waiting to see a parody actually of Mr. Wizard actually do that. So
I'd say I think it takes like 2 small generators to almost max out one research chamber at speed.
Okay.
And, also, you can actually turn off the small generators now.
Oh, wait, so small generators run on plant matter?
Yes.
Oh. It's amazing to actually have a use for plant matter.
Oh, they did that before, it's just that before there wasn't a use for small generators.
Oh. Gotcha, okay. So I need a new platform, don't I?
Yeah.
So let's grab some.
Also, it prioritizes what gets power first, based on what the power generating thing is closest to, if it's short on power.
Oh, okay.
So you can see how much faster this thing is right now. So we finished doing that research, so we should have enough to unlock tethers.
All right. So where do we make that decision? Is it in my?
It's in the menu where you just hold Q without selecting anything.
That's right.
And then I forget what tab it's in.
Tethers. 30 bytes.
Yeah. So then you hit the green button. And now we can actually build tethers out of compound.
Okay, so, and we just do that at our backpacks?
Yes. Also, the backpacks no longer use energy to dig things. Instead, they use energy to build things and to run mods for your digger.
To run oh, okay, gotcha. So we've got tethers, so...
Oh, wait, I just realized I should stop the small generators when we're not actually using any power at all.
Oh, yeah, good point. Because they still consume it regardless, right?
I built tethers. I'm not sure if you had enough to build any, but the first thing we should do is go grab a bit more compound so we can build more tethers.
All right, I'm just gonna...
And remember, T is the hotkey for tethers.
Okay, yeah. And let me just plug in this new large guy. Hey,
I don't remember what direction the compound was in.
Okay, I think I've not gotten this thing close enough. So I'm going to pick this up, move it closer, plug it in. There we go. Then grab the research thingy. Do I install it on here?
Yeah, you put it on top and then you install it.
Alright, gotcha. I love the way they animate these things.
I don't think I actually went in the direction of the compound.
Oh, what'd you say?
Well,
okay, so I guess I'll...
Oh, I found more compound anyway. Oh no, this was the right direction.
Trying to... This game's got some control conventions that I haven't gotten used to yet. Well, it's just like caring where my which item my cursor is on in order to have a hotkey work is something I'm just kind of not used to.
Also, something you might have noticed is when you're in the inventory, you can still put away and take out the digger and mess with the slots on it.
Yeah, I think my digger just keeps coming out all the time without me really wanting it to.
Okay, I've got 3 more compound here, although I used up all the tethers I made initially. But that should be enough to start doing some cave exploration. So keep an eye out on the surface for stuff that's like up in these weird trees, because there can be research materials up there, and then obviously underground. Ah, I already found a few. Not the best ones, but they'll get us started.
Alright, so...
Also, I believe
nice.
you get diminishing returns for each thing you research, but it's relatively small.
That makes sense.
That's not how you... I need to actually activate the research on this thing. There we go. See,
you've got a little computer that appears in front of you.
Can you pull up that interface yourself? I'm looking at your screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you're the guest, there's apparently a glitch where it doesn't actually show how long it will take for research to complete.
Oh, interesting.
So now that we're researching again, I'm reactivating the small generators.
That makes sense.
It's highlighting them and holding E. So we could probably use... Yeah, we can definitely use like 2 more for this other research platform.
Yeah, so I'll need some to collect some compound.
Do you have any generators on you, or should I build?
No, I just got tethers. I don't have any generators.
Okay, I'll build 1 generator for right now and put the rest of my organic there. Oh, right, another thing about the base building. So any small modules that consume or generate power, you can actually put them down as little base pieces.
Wait, say that again?
So
any modules
see the small generator that I'm dragging around?
Yeah.
Now, normally when you drop things, they just drop on the ground. But if it generates power or it uses power...
it becomes a little mobile part of the base. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So we don't actually have to... So we don't actually have to take up space, like storage space over here.
Yeah.
We could set these
on that though. Yeah. It still has physics simulation on it, so it can be bumped out of alignment with stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Actually, I'm gonna put this on the platform so that way I can queue up organic resource for it to use. But it's sometimes really useful with wind and solar.
I'm trying to remember how to place a tether. So, okay, do I just drop it at my feet now? Is that...
yeah, hitting T is usually the best way, but you can also manually drag it around.
Oh, like after you've dropped it, you can pick it up and be like...
Yeah.
Now you go here.
Yep.
Okay,
also, there's a tiny bit of wiggle room between when you leave range of a tether and when the tethers leave range of each other.
Oh, gotcha. So you can just get barely out of reach of a tether and then still place it down. All right, so energy and oxygen might be nice at some point, but that's not what we're trying to collect here.
Yeah, no, we're looking for research materials mainly because we
Something
don't even have
glowing.
a smelter yet. Those are the plants that emit toxic fumes which home in on you,
Oh, that's right. Okay.
which you kill by digging.
Oh, did we both just place a tether? We
Yes,
did.
and I moved. Yeah, don't even bother gathering this resource right now because we don't have a smelter.
Okay.
Run away from the green. Avoid the green.
Right. Homing gas is a weird
Yes,
idea that...
it's really weird. And the worst is that it's hard to tell when you're actually in it and how much damage you've taken.
Yes,
Be careful about digging too much. I like to do quick little taps when I'm trying to just get something off the surface. That way I don't make it really hard to navigate. Oh, I'm out of tethers, but I can build a few more.
Oh,
I'm actually going to go the other way in the cave. If you find anything that looks like a green seed that you'd never want to touch in real life, that's a really good research material.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes out. That's some kind of large purple thing.
Yeah, so something that's changed from last time
crap.
Yep, run. Is you no longer want to build a printer first thing. It's much better to first get a smelter and a vehicle bay.
Okay. So I'm headed back.
This is all the way to the bottom, isn't it?
What I think is your direction.
I went down into the green cave, which I thought would go to the lower level, but it seems to have just bypassed the lower level and gone straight to
hell,
the dead end. Yeah,
okay.
basically. Which will probably have a research thing where I found a dead Astroneer.
Oh, are those useful?
Sometimes depends what's in them. Lots of tethers. Lots and lots of tethers. Oh, and a little thing that just gives us research points. And fireworks, which are not useful, but they're fun. Also, since I found fireworks, that means that we might be able to show off the fact that you can now actually activate things attached to vehicles while driving them. I would turn back because there's no more oxygen down here.
All right.
Oh, you were bringing tethers. You can also shift left click to pick stuff up, but don't until I, get back and get oxygen.
Nope, you don't deserve oxygen.
I need oxygen. Actually, no, I won't pick up any more tethers because I have a ton now. So yeah, this cave is useless to us now.
It would have been funny if I could have just run ahead of you and just removed every single tether.
You could have. That's actually there's a few little control quirks in this game. One is that if you're holding shift, you can't do most other actions, but if you release it, you'll still be running, and then you can pick stuff up.
There is a little bit more cave in this direction if you want to look around.
Yeah. We could also do the just dig a hole and hope we run into a cave thing, but sometimes that can be tedious.
Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as we get a small rover, actually, we don't even need a smelter to get a small rover. But as soon as we get that, things just open up massively. And other than the base building, that's the one real change.
All right. So... okay, there's some bulbous things over here.
Yeah, if we don't find anything here soon, we should go up top and just try to find research materials there so we continually get more research. I'm actually going to check. We have 1,000 bytes right now. So the small rover costs 1,000 bytes to unlock, and then the vehicle bay costs 250.
So I've got laterite and malachite over here, and ammonium.
So ammonium can get turned into fuel. Before you just had the fuel condenser, which turned power into fuel. You still have that, but it's way less efficient.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other two are iron and aluminum ore.
Okay, so do we...
Oh, yes. Yes, I found a good research material here.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm not finding
Yeah,
anything like that.
you can find research materials often underneath the deadly plants.
Yeah, I keep taking down every large plant I see, and nothing's dropping anything useful. So
Yeah,
I don't.
they
So I
don't
don't
drop
want any of
them.
these. I don't want any of these resources yet. Is that what you're saying?
You could gather a little bit, but don't get a ton. Like currently, compound is still more valuable than those to us.
Okay, but like, should I try to get like a little bit of laterite and a little bit of ammonium and a little bit of malachite?
Yeah, like at most 4 of each.
I
But
don't have room for 4 of
two.
each.
Go for even numbers. You don't need ammonium though. Ammonium we won't need unless we get a thruster or we go for rockets, which we may not have time to do.
Yeah, I know.
Wait,
We're already.
where was the way out again?
Oh, who knows?
I think this way. But yeah, the plants don't like drop things. The research things are physically underneath them.
Yeah, I realize that.
Which sometimes results in the research things dropping into caves below them. This game still has a lot of glitches.
That sounds like a feature.
For instance, if you reload this save later and the ground looks like it's been torn asunder, don't worry about it. Just keep playing.
I remember having some like. Yeah.
Oh wait, there's a storm outside. I probably shouldn't. Oh wait, no, the storm's passed, I think.
Alright, I just took down some alien plants. Let me see if they dropped any research stuff. Looks like the answer is no.
This one I'm putting on right now should be enough for us to get the vehicle bay going. It's just a matter of if we have the resources. Oh, actually, we do need aluminum. I just realized we need aluminum to actually build the vehicle bay.
Which one was that, laterite or malachite?
Laterite.
Alright, I'll find some.
And we used up all our organics, so let me take care of... Oh, I gathered some energy that I can plug into this thing to power this. So if you just plug like pure energy or a battery into something, it'll just use it as fast as it needs it. So you'll max out the rate. Oh, also I grabbed this little thing that I can hold E over and convert into research. So I think we actually have enough research now to unlock the vehicle bay and the small rover.
Oh, cool. I will be there with some laterite in just a second. I'm just fleeing some alien plants.
I'm printing the platform we'll need to put the vehicle bay on, and I'm also going to gather a bit more power.
I'm trying to remember what direction I have to follow this tether to get back to where we started. I think it's this way.
One that's not a dead end.
Yeah, luckily we retracted the dead end.
I also got power extenders for a base, but those we probably won't need those here. I don't really find them useful until you move to another planet where it's a bit more difficult to manage power.
Alright, I'm back.
Awesome.
Okay,
So yeah, these small generators, really valuable. Like,
right.
They're also valuable when we start messing around with vehicles, too. So where do we want the vehicle bay? Preferably facing somewhere that's flat-ish. Off in this direction might...
Or, yeah, whatever you want to do. Your direction looks like it's got a cave in it, so that's the only reason I would hesitate.
Well...
Oh, this way, yeah, sure.
I'm thinking, yeah, facing out here. In fact,
right.
Oh, wait, no, I can't flatten the ground yet because we don't have canisters. So that's another thing. Raising or flattening land, you actually have to have canisters storing dirt that you've collected from digging.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't... Okay, so right now we can only dig.
So, can you unlock the vehicle bay?
That's a research option?
Yes.
Okay, so that is done by...
In the left menu, I think. The left menu is a bunch of base pieces.
Vehicle Bay. Unlock.
So then we can, also the smelter, right? Because we need the smelter to get the aluminum.
Smelter.
So we'll actually need to build another platform after the smelter.
There it is, smelter.
Okay, I'm actually just building the other platform right now.
Okay, so we've got both of those things unlocked. And does that mean that we build them with the medium fabricator now that they're unlocked?
Yes. Yes. Let's gather some more organic just to keep this thing going at a decent pace.
I'm disappointed by this storm. I really expected it to be scarier.
Well, the way the storms work is that they actually physically travel across the planet, so they can just miss you.
Oh, so yeah, I can see that.
In fact, you can dodge them sometimes if you're in a vehicle or you see them coming a ways away.
Well, what do we... Okay, so if we wanted to build a smelter, what do we need for that?
I think smelter is compound.
Okay, I do not have any compound.
Okay, we're going to need to go get more then.
And so I assume that putting the smelter just over here would be fine? Just like...
yeah, anywhere really. Right, generators. Oops. Yeah, the downside of the small generator is that you need to actually go out of your way to gather resources for it, but the upside is it's reliable.
Oh well, your old tether line here died.
Yes, sometimes they get knocked over for no apparent reason. It's really weird.
So is there still some compound over here? Oh wait, I don't have any space in my backpack. I need to set some stuff down.
That cat is asking if there was a
stream for Undead Labs? No, we don't have any stream today. Normally we do them on Wednesdays, and there's actually some doubt as to whether we'll do the one tomorrow, just because we had some technical difficulties last time, so we're trying to set up an entirely new streaming setup, and we might not be ready by tomorrow. So we'll do our best, but yeah.
Yeah, I had lots of stuff I could have said about this game, but I figured hold it back because like we're 40 minutes in and we're only just getting towards the small rover now.
Yeah, this game definitely does. You know, it requires some investment of time and effort to get to know it.
They've slowed down the early game quite a bit, although they still haven't fixed the fact that the late game basically doesn't exist. Like it's less a steady progression and more you choose near the start what stuff you want to use to unlock all the other things that won't be all that useful by the time you unlock them.
I mean, yeah, that is. It's really easy to come up with an early tech tree, but coming up with something to do with it later on is much harder, and especially, you know, I mean, so many games rely on. I mean, people give games crap for the fact that so many of them are about shooting things, but combat is a nice renewable, experience. I mean, when people try to come up with a long-term, game that is pretty non-conflict, it's hard. It's hard to make just exploration rewarding by itself.
Yeah, the biggest problem this game has, I would say, is that it's all of the different positive elements of it are tied together by the motivation of the progression system, and the systems of the game that exist are not systems which scale easily. You actually have to make new stuff in order to scale them.
Yeah, I think I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So actor progression worthwhile becomes more difficult, even though all of the things you can make are cool. They would be cool at the start when you're still trying to do progression.
Yeah. Like there isn't some like long-term nurturing game you can get into where it's like keep my farm alive or something like that.
Yeah, it really needs a larger long-term goal.
Oh no, I just fell down.
Okay, I am making the smelter now.
I am unfalling
No,
down
that's not what.
myself.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, canisters can probably be unlocked now. We should probably do that because that will help us a bit. That way we can actually build up, not just dig out.
And
Okay, there we go.
yeah.
I finally managed to not select the research menu.
Okay, so something is zapping me. I'm trying to like I keep seeing these
Oh,
yellow.
what that means is that Earth that you are digging up is getting destroyed because you have nothing to store it in.
Oh, okay. Surprised I haven't noticed it before.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it happens and when it doesn't. The smelter is another thing, by the way, that you can turn off and on, so you can regulate your power usage without like taking stuff off of the smelter.
Oh, that makes
Oh,
sense.
frick! I shouldn't have put the copper on there.
Does it
Oh well.
matter?
It's going to delay getting the aluminum done.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm kind of exploring a random cave now.
Don't get lost because it's really easy to
Oh
just
yeah,
get stuck under there for half an hour.
I'm tethering myself so that I can find my way back, and so I don't die.
But yeah, I would come back relatively soon because we're
I just
close to getting the vehicle bay and the small rovers.
I just found a compound deposit, and that's mostly what I came
Oh,
for. So,
good. Yes. You always need compound. That's still a thing. In fact, you probably need a bit more now than you used to. So yeah, the as you've seen, the base building is a bit more fiddly than it used to be, but it's way you have
oops.
way more control over it, and it's a more interesting thing to mess with.
Yeah, I feel like the I'm getting less resources per deposit than I used to in the original. Is that just my memory being faulty?
I'm not entirely sure. It may just be that we're using resources more, but I can't say for certain.
Like as I've been sitting here collecting compound for a while, and I'm just still working on my third pile of compound. I feel like I used to be able to get more compound more quickly, but
There
maybe
there
I'm just
are
misremembering.
bigger and smaller deposits.
All right, well, I think I might have gotten this entire deposit. I wonder if I just keep on digging, if I can actually get to the surface from here.
Batcat had a State of Decay 2 question.
Oh, it says I can kind of understand the logic, but at the same time, it's undermining the actual concept the game is going for. Why bother playing when you can just cheat some stuff in? Oh, so people are talking about the fact that there's exploits in State of Decay 2 that, let's see here. Oh yeah, duplicate. Yeah, people are duplicating and exploiting things and stuff like that. Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because I mean, we've got when we're fixing bugs, we have to set priorities, right? And we have to decide, what are we going to fix first? What are we going to fix second? And exploits are in this weird category where, I mean, yeah, they're not the way we intended the game to work, but at the same time, they're voluntary. A player doesn't have to use them if the player doesn't want to, and so some people just love using exploits and just feel very clever when they use them, and it doesn't mess up their game for them at all. But then there's other people for whom just the idea that there's an exploit sort of cheapens things. But those people technically don't have to use them and can sort of pretend they don't exist. And so even though I know that like correcting them would definitely make the game more enjoyable for the folks who find it cheapening, compared to say like a vehicle that flies up into the sky and explodes. Well, we're going to try to fix a vehicle that flies up in the sky and explodes because nobody wants that except for the people making gotcha bug videos. So it's weird because I know that the exploits can be problematic, but I mean, and I think that we do have people who are working on fixing exploits here. So I'm not like dismissing it like we don't care or something like that. I think there are people at the studio that are working on defeating exploits. But at the same time, I think that, the fact, we've been prioritizing things like out-of-memory crashes, which I think dropped precipitously with the new patch. We're prioritizing stuff like that because it's stuff that nobody likes and nobody enjoys.
So I think there may be a glitch with the vehicle platform and being second player, but I'm not certain. Can you use this to... Oh, wait, have we unlocked the small rover? That's the first question.
I don't think we have.
Okay, let's fix that. Then we can actually...
Is that
in the
wrench section?
Second from the left.
Second from the left, okay. Beacon, work light crane, drill head winch, small rover. Ka-ching.
Okay, now we can build 2 small rovers out of compound and 2 seats also out of compound.
Oh, turns out I've got some compound.
Yeah, why don't you build the first one? And then you can... The seat is like the one thing that both the printer and the vehicle thing can build.
Okay, so...
It's possible that where it's trying to build it isn't suitable. I'm not sure. It usually doesn't mind.
Oh, okay, I think I've just made that really bad.
Yeah, you've just...
I've ruined everything.
Okay, I'm gonna go and unlock the canister. Meanwhile, can you just move the vehicle bay around and see if it works somewhere?
Yeah, sure.
You have to detach it first.
Okay, so... how do I detach it?
You hover over where one of the connections is and just press the left mouse.
Oh, I gotcha. And then... Wait, and then what? I just disconnected
And then you can pick up the platform. No, don't worry about the tethers.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
And remember Z index to rotate.
Right.
Where are canisters?
Oh. Okay, I'm going to put it down here. I think that will work.
Oh, that's a weird spot for a canister. Okay, I unlocked canisters, which we can build out of resin, which will let us,
it's not
raise
powered.
it lower terrain. Yeah, we need to connect it. Now it's doubly powered.
Wow.
It makes no difference.
All right, we're getting ourselves a rover.
We'll get more organic, so this will actually build fast.
I think I've only got one more compound. No, I've got 2. I've got 2 more compound.
Okay, that's enough to build yourself a seat. I'm actually gonna need to get 1 more compound for mine.
And I'm building myself a canister.
The important thing is that you get to play with this thing. Yeah. So once you build that, pull out your digger while you're still in the menu and attach the canister to the digger.
Oh, that's where it goes.
Yeah. It will still fill otherwise, but that's it's better to have it there because that one canister you're probably not going to be removing from your inventory much.
Okay, so I can just dig a hole over here.
There is actually a new thing which lets you turn lots of canisters of dirt into whatever element you want.
Oh, interesting. Just finding trace amounts, I guess.
You need a sample of the thing you're making.
Okay, so see here. So control is add terrain and alt is flatten terrain?
Yes. And flatten is relative to the angle of your actual tool
looks like, oh no.
highlight.
So their tooltip is a lie. It says...
What?
It says...
If you do the...
Yeah, go ahead.
If you do the flatten like really erratically, then it's going to create uneven ground. But if you do it like in a smooth motion, it will make it flat relative to whatever angle your digger was on to start.
So you can make ramps and things like that way.
Yeah. And there's a mod that makes it absolute to the planet.
Oh, so you can just make it literally flat by the standard of the...
If you get
according to the curvature.
So now we got to build a seat on your small rover.
Oh, right.
Which, wait, why can't I do the seat build thing?
Can the vehicle thing do it, or?
Yes, it can. it absolutely can. Oh, we haven't unlocked the seat.
Right. Okay. Seat.
I don't like that we have to unlock the seats.
Beacon, work like crane, drill head winch, small rover shuttle. Open one seat. There it is.
Yes, now you can build that. The only difference between building it from a printer and then putting it on and the vehicle bay is with the vehicle bay, it's just permanently installed. But we don't have the printer yet, so just... Also, the small rover, you're not going to want anything except a seat there. Because unlike the larger rovers, you can't like attach it to anything. It doesn't have a bunch of large slots. It's just got these 2 tiny slots on it.
And there's no like storage piece we can attach those tiny slots to give it more room or anything like that?
No. So actually what we need to do is we need to grab a little bit of power from underground, but we just need one thing of it.
I've got some.
Okay, so just plug it into one of those small slots on the rover, and that rover is extremely power efficient. Like, that thing can run that rover for like 20 minutes, probably.
But the rover's not all that useful otherwise, so that makes sense.
Yeah, well, it's a scouting and getting places quickly vehicle, but why don't you hop in and see how they've actually made the vehicles have forks, and it's awesome.
How do I do that? Enter. There it is.
So that rover is small enough and energy efficient enough that you can drive it up mountains and into caves with no problem.
Oh, dude, I found the compound near our base.
Oh, awesome. Can you get some?
Yes.
I think that's what I was getting us.
Collecting compound.
So yeah, from here on, we can just go for whatever thing you want in the research menu with the 10 minutes we have left.
Okay, research menu, let's see.
If you have any questions about any of the stuff in there, just ask.
Okay, so we got open once. Oh, crap, I got the wrong thing out here. Okay.
Oh, please get back here with the compound first, though.
Oh, no, this is way more... Okay, fine. I keep Man, I'm having a hard time getting used to the controls. Like, I keep getting out my... Like, I'm trying to interact with something, and so I get out my digger.
Yeah, I still sometimes have issues with it. Hi there.
Hello. Would you like some crap off my back?
Sure.
Let's see here. I don't know where you want to put it. I'll put it in a big pile right here.
Oh, by the way,
yes.
There are emotes.
Oh. Where do you get those?
The number buttons.
Okay, I'll try that in a second.
They weren't using them for anything because their inventory is all like
physical objects
represented. So they just put the emotes on there.
All right, let me...
But yeah, the fact that the small rover is actually practical for exploring caves with like no messing around with the terrain is really awesome.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. It does make you want to drop down into a cave.
You can't like carry any research items with it.
Oh right. So you can find them, but then you got to go back with yourself.
Yeah, it's really good if you want to either explore or if you want to go grab just materials for building.
Drive.
But yeah,
it must have been difficult to make a vehicle that is actually agile enough to navigate these caves.
Yeah, well, I think actually they didn't do all that much. They just added some more physics simulation to all the vehicles, and then they made a smaller one.
Huh.
That was very energy efficient. Because the main reasons it works are the size and the energy efficiency. Like, you could get the the medium rover into caves even before the update. It's
Yeah.
just you would have to keep pausing to get obstacles out of the way.
Oh, gotcha. I'm just driving around.
Wait, where's...
I'm gone. See you later.
Okay, well, this is an interesting glitch. I am staring at you standing in space while also looking at Skype and seeing you driving around.
Oh, weird. Have we got some kind of connection issue?
I drove into you, and then your marker just jumped to where you actually are.
Wait, drove? You have a rover too?
Yeah, I just built one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the small rover builds really fast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the medium and big ones use power a lot faster, so you need generators on them.
Okay. Let's see. Let's collecting as much compound as I possibly can out here.
Do be careful about whether or not you can see the base.
Is there a limit to like how tall its indicator gets?
Because remember the planet curves.
Oh, right. So my HUD might go behind the curvature of the Earth.
What I do now, I did this before, but it was a lot more tedious then. Now I can just drive up a mountain and put one on top of the mountain.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you can at least find the mountain that's close to your base?
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of compound here.
You can change the beacon colors too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, at this point is when I'd probably go for like solar and wind generators so I could research faster, but I'm gonna unlock a beacon.
Oh, man.
I'm just gonna go put a beacon on top of a mountain for when you inevitably get lost.
I just realized that I am not close enough to my rover.
Yeah, you should probably fix that.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
So before the stream ends, try driving the rover into a cave or up a mountain.
Okay, I will. Let me, I'm gonna get back in.
And because the caves have energy in them, you can just explore as long as you want.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Just collect the energy and keep refueling my rover. That's cool.
Which is good if you want to like go into the deep parts of the caves and look for dead Astroneers with stuff that you can't get yet on them.
Ah, that makes sense. Whoa.
Actually, there's no good mountains around us.
So apparently while I was losing oxygen, a Blade of Meat Shield was like, who wants to tell him about his O2? But of course, because I don't read the chat, I needed to discover that on my own. Oh. I'm gonna follow you. Where are you going?
I'm going up a mountain.
That looks like a concave mountain.
This is not the best mountain to go up at all. This is actually a terrible mountain to go up.
Oh my gosh, are we locked together?
I'm gonna get out. You get out too. Let's try flipping them.
Oh, wait. There we are.
Okay.
That was awesome.
I was worried we might end up discovering a glitch and getting stranded.
All right. Oh wow, you really can climb this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's more gravity on these things. There's lateral friction on the wheels and a few other physics stuff going on.
Oh, I was about to try to grab some resin, but I think I don't have any room left in my... Yeah, I just got all the compound in the world right now.
Yeah. If you do want to do this again and do a bit more analysis, we can, but I've shown you the main new features of the game.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the way they've... I mean, they already had a system. That's the thing that's this interesting thing about, you know, an iterative game design is that they had a base building system. They put work into a previous base building system. And then they basically scrapped a lot of that work to... Oh my gosh, I'm falling down a mountain. To do it again.
I'm still going up.
I am falling down.
Yeah, but I'm going up like a 70-degree incline in this thing. It's great.
And is this? It looks like... I don't think it is, but it looks almost like water that I'm about to plunge into here.
No. By the way, do not get out of the vehicle even if it flips right now.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Oh, that's another thing. The vehicles no longer automatically eject you when they flip.
Okay, so you just kind of hang out?
Yeah, so you can hang out and last through a storm or something as you try to figure out what the hell am I going to do. Apparently, on top of a mountain, even though I'm in the storm, I'm not getting assaulted.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I can see you up there from down here.
Okay,
so
now this is going to be dangerous, getting to the tippy top of this thing. Okay, I'm there.
Okay, so I'm going to wave at you, and then I got to get back to work. So, oh, there's a bunch of boxes flying past
me.
And
now there is a purple beacon on top of that mountain.
Oh, perfect. Oh, and it just saved the game, so it'll remember there's a purple beacon up there.
And now I'm falling off the mountain deliberately.
Well, thank you, CloudCraft, for giving me the tour. That went way smoother than me trying to poke around and remember how the game works and then figure out all the new stuff all by myself. So,
yep.
There
you want me to bug off so you can exit game? Wait, what?
I don't.
What?
I don't think you need to bug off for me to exit the game. I think I could probably just boot you.
You're the host, so.
Oh, I guess that's true. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'll just.
There. Oh, and CloudCraft is gone. Well, bye, CloudCraft.
We'll just be saying bye.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and wave.
In the middle of nowhere. I should have done that. I should have actually been a good personality and actually said goodbye properly with my character.
Oh, whatever. It's fine. You're saying goodbye now with your actual self. So, see you later. And goodbye, everybody else. Asgard and Ablative and Batcat. I hope you guys were able to entertain each other because I was so engaged with talking to CloudCraft and playing the game that I didn't. I basically ignored most of the things that you said, and I apologize for that. I need to get better at that. But in the meantime, we're going to go.
See ya.
See you later.